Hello everyone, I got a Subaru Outback, I think it's 2014 here, and I'm installing, 2014. I have to replace both side headlights here. So to install the headlights, we gotta remove the front bumper cover. We're gonna start out by removing all the plastic clips here. Then we're gonna go down, either you can turn the wheel to the left side and work on this side, or you can completely remove the wheels, or if you want you can just jack up the front of the car enough so you have room behind the bumper to work on it. What we're gonna need to do is get behind here. You can remove this clip, and then there's a screw holding the bumper in place. You're gonna remove that. Underneath, this bumper is secured with fasteners here, so we're gonna need to remove those fasteners. And after that we will have the access to the headlight bolts that are underneath, because the top one we can access from here, and there's one underneath this cover. Get that one here. So under the car you're going to remove one here, here, and the one under here. You don't need to remove these. Leave those alone, leave this one alone, because we're only taking out the bumper. We're not taking out the fender liner. We're going to keep the fender liner in place. So let's go on the other side. Same on the other side. I got these removed and the one inside here removed. Now let's go remove the one by the one right back here. I'm going to remove this one. Just to show you, you got to pry that out, and it comes out like that. So you do that, you'll pull the bumper out. You see that? So pops. There you go. These are just clips. There's no bolt holding anything down here. This is the hole where the plastic clip was that you removed. Just gonna go around trying to pop everything out. So I just got all the top clips out. There are two here. You're gonna remove these two. So how Subaru did it, they mounted the grill onto this plastic cover here, and you're gonna pop this side of the bumper out just like the other one. Once you do that, pull the bumper off here. Go down here. Bumper off. Perfect. There you go. Lift it up. Okay, I just don't want those. I don't want to scratch anything, so I'm going to use both hands. But this is how you're going to lift the bumper out. If your car has fog lights, you're going to disconnect these. If it doesn't have fog lights, these plugs are going to be hiding back here. So you can add fog lights later on if you want it. If not, you can leave it. Okay, so there's a bolt here for a headlight. I'm going to take that out, and there are two up front. Let's get these let's get the second one out of here. These are 10 millimeters. Next we're going to take this one out. Perfect. Now this bolt is hidden under this cover, and this one is held down with these tiny plastic clips. You take the plastic clips off. If you don't want to lose any, I would say to remove all of it. The clips are tiny like that. And then you can get hold of this bolt here. There we go. Before we can take the headlight out, we have these tiny clips. You got to remove these guys. So just lift it. There you go. There's one more down here. To get that out, take this 10 millimeter. There we go. At this point, there's one more. So you can confirm this is loose. There's one underneath if you haven't removed it. One down here. Once you take that out, you can shake the headlight out of the way. Nice and easy. Perfect. Headlight's connected with one plug. And lift it out. Perfect. Out. There are a few things we need from headlight. We're going to need this 194. This is your daytime running lights. We need high beam here because new headlights does not come with any of the bulbs. Unless you bought one that does. The ones we have does not. Try not to touch the bulb. This bulb is kind of worn out. Another thing we need is this turn signal bulb. Does not come with new one. You also have this 194. And the low beam. You can just twist and then pull. There you go. So we're not using the factory ones. What I got for the cut is an LED one. This is an H7. That's what I'm going to be using on the car for low beam. Everything else we're going to use standard one. Here's a new headlight. So let's see. Did it come with the turn signal? No. Come with 196. Sorry, 194. No. How about the one? So apparently this 194 is LED in the new headlight. So we don't have to replace that one. That one stays. Get your new LED bulb. And it's a directional. So you have to install it in correct direction. Otherwise your light will not spread even outside. So this is a lock. Right there. And insert it. There's only one position this can go in. You're gonna bring your clip over. Like that. And pull it. That's it. So if you plug this in and your light doesn't work, you plug this in to the bulb. And your light doesn't work, take this plug and flip it. If that happens. Some of the new LEDs don't have that problem. So I got the old 194 connected. There you go. Lock it in. If you don't secure this one properly, then you might get a moisture in the light. And that probably be not good. So this one is in. Make sure that this O-ring that they have in here seals properly. Okay. Then you're gonna twist. And lock. That one is done. Next, let's put in the high beams. Sorry about that. And then twist it like that. The plug's right here. And then plug this one back in. Perfect. Make sure all that is connected. Yeah, you see how they're pretty tight. There should be no moisture going in. But if your headlight still got moisture and you did all the seals right, then the main seal has failed. Unfortunately, these people only give you 30 days warranty, and then after that it's your own. And the best way to do would be take the headlight out, reseal the edge all the way around and put it back in. So if this is something you want to do right now, you can. You also want to make sure that none of these are loose. Yeah, if your headlight has a ballast box for xenons, that's where they're gonna sit. But this one doesn't, so we're not gonna show you that. So before I go ahead with securing the bumper back in, I'm gonna check, make sure everything works. Alright. Turn the auto lights first. See, these are LEDs. This one works. 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 Headlights are on. The LEDs are on at auto. Let's see. High beam. High beam's working. So you got high beam and all the other lights working. Let's check the turn signal. Yep. Check the other one. Yep. Once you confirm everything is working, you can start putting everything back together. Remember, you have, this is a bumper guide that has to be installed back onto the headlight and on both sides. Also helps to mount the headlight in place. So right here, that little prong guided in. Anyway, to lift the headlight up with both hands. So there you go. Make sure your holes line up, headlight lines up, and these two holes line up. Perfect. So you don't need to fight the headlight. Let it sit. Make sure it lines everywhere up, and you will see if it's perfect. The top bolt you can only fasten after the rest of the bolts are all done at the bottom. Perfect. Now we have these two clips that go up here, plastic ones. There we go. Here we go. Put one down here. Yeah. All the bolts are done. Headlight fitment is pretty good. Does not have a lot of improper gap. And let's put the bumper back on. When you're putting the bumper back in, you have to make sure this bumper, all the clips line underneath the headlight here before you push it back in. Go on this side. There we go. There. How you do that, how I did that is hold one with one hand up here, lift it, and hold with the other hand there, and push it in while guiding this way. So the bumper sits very flush with this line. And then you can push this on, the clips. There you go. I'm gonna put the clips back in. Yep, everything is lining up. You can see this side lines up same way. So if you have a good quality headlights, everything should line up. There are some cheap ones out there where you would have alignment issue. But that's it. So right now I'm just going to put all the clips back in. And make sure you put this covers back in for the fender liner. Inner fender, make sure both of them are on. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Please like and subscribe. Take care. Bye.